evening and welcome to this edition of News Leader. I'm Andrew Todd. In tonight's news, Bonnaroo has landed in Coffee County, Tullahoma Virtual Academy has a new principal, and South Jackson held its International Folk Festival last week. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's News Leader.
Hi, my name is Ringo, here at Barkview Senior Living. They're human-friendly. That's why I love it here, and so does my senior human. When they want a bite, they get chef-prepared meals, and so do I. Movies in the theater, day trips, walks on the trail, and other senior humans to play with. The grass and the grounds are exquisite. It's everything my human needs to be healthy and active. Barkview. Parkview Senior Living. For your dog's best friend, you.
My husband was diagnosed with a spinal infection. He lost his ability to swallow and the movement of his legs.
I couldn't turn over in bed, I couldn't walk, I couldn't eat.
They were just wonderful in the treatment and care they gave my husband.
I regained my mobility where I was able to go home.
It is miraculous.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. Well, it's that time of year in Coffee County, and there's somewhere around 80,000 visitors hanging out on the farm, soaking in the music and the fellowship that's known worldwide as Bonnaroo. News leaders Philip Scoggins and I are right in the middle of it all, and here's our Saturday report.
Well, once again, it's that time. We're here on the farm at Bonnaroo 2023, and we're going to bring you a lot of the sights and sounds of this year. But be sure to check out our Facebook page for some great still photography and maybe some additional video that we can share with you guys. But we give you Bonnaroo 2023. Well, we're here on the farm, and I'm speaking with Brandon, who is with Propeller. And my goodness, you guys have got your hands in so much stuff that's going on out here. If you would, please tell our viewers all of the things you guys are involved with out here at Bonnaroo this year.
Yeah, so Propeller is a platform that inspires activism and helps build movements for change. And we do that primarily by partnering with different artists and music festivals and helping them engage their fans with causes that they care about. And a lot of that is done through different prizes and rewards. So people have the motivation, they come in and they see they can win a trip to Bonnaroo and they can take action as a chance to win. And so a lot of our programs are rooted in that. Bonnaroo is a festival we've worked with now 4 or 5 years.
Great.
And so we've done a lot, and it's one of the bigger projects as far as festivals that we do. And so this year at Bonnaroo, we put together a scavenger hunt, which is the first year that we've done this. The idea of the scavenger hunt is that the fans of the festival can go around, they can visit these different nonprofit booths, they can take action that these organizations are looking for them to take. They can donate to the Bonnaroo Works Fund, which is Bonnaroo's organization that supports all kinds of great organizations here in Middle Tennessee. And they also can do some fun actions like taking their photo at the iconic arch, visiting different plazas and completing different things just to make it fun and engaging for them to do.
A lot of fun. The scavenger hunt, I'm sure, has been great this year.
We've had thousands of people participating in it so far, and more coming in every day. Raises money, gets people to take action, and then the idea is that they can then win different artist meet and greets. We're doing a badminton tournament with Sophie Tucker, a rocktail cocktail hour with Andrew McMahon, wine tasting with Colony House. They're going to get to meet Hanson. There's like all kinds of different things, as well as up close viewing for Foo Fighters and Kendrick and Odessa. And so just a lot of motivating things for the fans that are here to get them engaged with causes.
And you guys were pretty instrumental in the Pride Parade that went down yesterday also, is that correct? Or did you guys have a lot of work with that?
Yeah, so given that we work with the festival, and then we also work with an organization called the Human Rights Campaign, which is the leading advocacy organization in the U.S. for LGBTQ rights, and we helped bring them in, and their president came down and gave a speech that she was a rock star up there, and everyone was cheering, and it was really exciting. Yeah. And then they were a big part of the parade then, and worked with Big Frida, and Big Frida did a meet and greet for fans yesterday as well, and so that was kind of the idea with all of it.
That's fantastic. And again, the Bonnaroo Works Fund is such a great thing that helps out. Being we're a local channel and everything, we really do appreciate everything that Bonnaroo Works Fund does, and I know that's big for you guys also.
Yeah, Kelsey runs the Works Fund, puts in a lot of effort, and they raise all kinds of money through this festival. We do a big part of that, and they also have Planet Roo, which they oversee, which is the nonprofit area here with over 30 organizations that are a part of it, as well as the sustainability efforts of the festival. But Bonnaroo Works Fund gets back to all kinds of organizations locally and some around the country, and they do really incredible work.
Well, Brandon, thank you guys for everything you guys are doing out here. It's a lot of fun. And it's all for a good cause. That's the best part, is it's all for something good and not, and so, and if you're not careful, you might learn something. So, yeah.
Well, thank you for having us here and helping spread the word.
Well, thanks for being out here, and thanks for all the great work you guys are doing.
Got it.
We'll have more from Bonnaroo on next week's news. We'll be right back after these messages.
Parkview Senior Living, active, independent senior living at its finest.
So you've been meaning to do something healthy, commune with nature, get outdoors and meet new people. We have the perfect solution. Come hike with us. You can find a Tennessee Trails Association chapter near you, including Clarksville, Columbia Franklin, Highland Rim, Jackson, Knoxville, Oak Ridge, Memphis, Murfreesboro, Nashville, Plateau at Crossville, and Upper Cumberland. We're on the web at TennesseeTrails.org. It's fun, it's stress-free, and it's good for you. See you on the trails.
We teach Parkinson's patients how to move big and not let the Parkinson's slow them down. I've had patients I've treated in-house that could not even stand up, could not roll over in the bed, left the facility walking with a walker, have come back to us in outpatient and continued their big program and are now completely, handling life. The success of the program is just phenomenal.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. Tullahoma City Schools announced on Tuesday that Dr. Chris Treadway will take over as the new Tullahoma Virtual Academy Director for the 2023-24 school year. Dr. Treadway said, quote, "I'm somebody who enjoys new challenges and loves to continue learning, so this is really exciting. I've been blessed to have spent the last 7 years learning under Dr. David Snowden at Franklin Special School District. He's a wonderful man and a wonderful leader. I also have a tremendous amount of respect for TCS Director of Schools, Dr. Katrine Stevens, and have learned a lot from her over the years. It's exciting to get to do something new that I haven't done before, get to know new people, and help ensure successful outcomes. I look forward to this opportunity." End quote. Before coming to Tullahoma, Treadway spent the last 7 years as principal at Poplar Grove Middle School in Franklin. Prior to that, Treadway spent the majority of his teaching career in Rutherford County, first serving as a 7th grade science teacher at both Cedar Grove and Blackman Middle Schools. He also served as head coach of the Blackman Middle School baseball team and later took over as Blackman High School's head coach. In 2008, Treadway became assistant principal at Rockvale Middle School before moving to the principal position in 2011. He graduated from MTSU with his Bachelor of Science and Master of Education degrees before attaining his Doctorate of Education from the University of the Cumberlands. Though he is an outsider, Treadway does have a connection to Tullahoma City Schools. As a student at MTSU, one of his professors was Dr. Katrine Stevens, who is now the TCS Director of Schools. The two also worked together at Franklin Special School District before Stevens departed for Tullahoma in 2020. Stevens said, quote, "I have known Dr. Treadway for years, and I am beyond thrilled to welcome him to Tullahoma City Schools. When I taught Chris at MTSU, he was a member of the Blue Raider baseball team, and even then it was clear that he possessed a team-first mentality, which is needed mindset in education. Having worked with him in the past, I know his focus on students and ensuring their needs are met and they're encouraged to excel in all areas. As a down-to-earth and friendly person, he will easily build relationships with staff and students to facilitate success for all. We look forward to him joining the TCS family as he serves as the newest director for Tullahoma Virtual Academy." End quote. And after these messages, we'll be right back.
I got a tour and I saw all the things and I was so excited about them. And she took me to the movie theater and it had red chairs. So this is a done deal and I like it.
We have so many activities here that you just can't keep up with them all. We have exercise, we have coloring, we have crafts.
It's charming, it's attractive, it's very comfortable. It was one of the best decisions of my life.
Times are very challenging right now, and stress levels are high.
Reports indicate overdoses on the rise in communities across the state of Tennessee.
Those experiencing addiction and their loved ones may be struggling to navigate through all the change.
We want you to know that deaths from overdose are preventable.
And help is available.
Anytime.
Day or night.
How do I know?
How do I know?
I am the face of recovery in Tennessee.
I had a knee replacement, so they've got me in life care, which I'm very, very thankful for. I couldn't garden, I couldn't do my flower beds, I can't chase my little dogs. I have been in several therapy sessions for knees and back, and that's the best therapist I believe I've ever been to. It's tremendous because I'm able to walk again, but if it wasn't for the care, I wouldn't be where I am.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. News leaders Laurel Stone attended the International Folk Fest at South Jackson Performing Arts Center and brought back this report.
We're here at the International Folk Festival at South Jackson Civic Center. And can you tell me your names and where you're from?
Yes, my name is Ann Maddox. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay.
And I'm Van Hathaway, and I'm from Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Okay, and what dance group are you part of?
The Cripple Creek Cloggers.
Cripple Creek Cloggers. All right.
Based in Murfreesboro.
Yes, in Murfreesboro. Tell me more about that group.
Well, it was formed in 1967 by Steve Cates, who's the director of the Folk Festival, and he's still the director of the group. We had our 50th group anniversary in 2017, and because of COVID, we were on a pause for a while, but we've since started back up.
How long have y'all been dancing?
Well, I danced when the group first started. I was dancing in the early 70s.
Wow.
And then I moved back to Murfreesboro and started dancing again this last year.
Okay.
I've been with 15 years.
Okay, wow, wonderful.
So I've learned a lot. It's really, I've traveled to Europe with them a number of times, and it's always so much fun to meet the groups over there and to correspond with them when we come back. And a lot of these people will continue to correspond with each other.
That is great. It is great. It was a great show tonight, and I appreciate y'all talking to me. Thank you.
More news is coming up in just a moment.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. It's a Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
How long has it been since you raced a cheetah? Are your tornado creating skills getting rusty? Tired of being the only one in your neighborhood who hasn't built a dinosaur? Sounds like it's time to visit the Hands-On Science Center. The Hands-On Science Center is an indoor science playground. In this museum, please touch is the rule. Join us for weekly science demonstrations on space, lasers, lizards, rocks, and a whole lot more. No two visits are ever the same, so visit often to see our ever-changing exhibits and demonstrations. The Hands-On Science Center, 101 Mitchell Boulevard in Tullahoma.
Welcome back. In this week's installment of Coffee County Mayor Jeb Matheny's Mayor's Message, he tells us about budget plans and this week's Bonnaroo Music and Arts Festival.
I'm Coffee County Mayor Judd Matheny. Behind the camera is Philip Scoggins,
and in the corner is my dog, Margaret, somewhere sleeping. We welcome you to this show. A few things I'd like to talk about as we get in and out of here. First is your budget cycles moving forward in the commission here quite well. We'll have hopefully budget passed by the 25th or so of June and be ready to move forward with the new fiscal year on July 1st. Commission's working great together. We have some raises that we're going to give countywide to employees we'll be able to do. We'd hope for a little bit of a property tax decrease this year. I'm probably going to pull that back due to the fact that we've just got some deficit spending now, really to support the jail and some pay raises at the jail and pay raises for some other employees that I wanted to make sure that we got into some of our maintenance employees, some of our librarians, the folks that you see at the convenience centers. These folks make an abysmally low amount of money and their insurance premiums are very high. So we're trying to get them some raises, and then we're getting everybody at 4% across the board. And then also we're working on a completely revamping our health insurance here by hopefully opening a clinic at this facility here in the CCAP building. Now, I've hired a consultant to help the county look at the various insurance I don't want to call them schemes, gosh, that's terrible, but the various insurance mechanisms that are out there for the county to take advantage of. I think by putting a clinic here that will have no copay and no deductibles and getting our county employees and maybe some other governmental entities to use that, then that's going to help with the utilization on our Blue Cross Blue Shield policies, and hopefully our family policies are going to come down dramatically in the years to come by managing the way our health care is done. So that's one thing that we're working on hard. Your animal control facility is moving forward. Our donor has offered us another acre of land in the place that we're looking at on Highway 41, which will give us about 2.6 usable acres, which is a perfect size facility. So we're working on a new survey and a new appraisal of that additional acre, and then we'll work with the landowner to hopefully make a smooth transition that'll be advantageous for all of us in the very near future, and hopefully break ground on that facility before too long also. As far as animal control goes, they always need your help, not just a new facility that do we need your help on, but they need food now for the dogs. They need adoptions. They had 18 puppies last week. I don't know how many they have left, but this is the season, a lot of puppies out there. So if you need a dog, go by there and see one. If you've got some extra money, please help them with some food, some treats, some things that they need. I want to give a shout out to Frank Watkins, Chief Deputy in Coffee County. He celebrated 30 years with the county last week, and we had a great celebration here at the CCAP. We proclaimed June 1st as Chief Deputy Frank Watkins Day, and I've known Frank since he was about 10, since he was 9 and I was 12, actually through the Boy Scouts, and knew his dad very well, Chief C.B. Watkins in Tullahoma, and Frank is every bit of the man that his dad was, just a terrific individual. Not many people spend 30 years with the county. We had somebody retire from the court system not too long ago, and the chief deputy here, so we hope to be able to get more longevity out of our employees. Last thing I want to talk about is Bonnaroo. This is going to be Bonnaroo Week. Of course, it's here in Coffee County. It is now in the Manchester city limits. The way things are being done this year is a little bit different than they've been done in the past. Manchester City, instead of Coffee County, will be taking a point on the security and the law enforcement out there. Many Coffee County deputies and probably some officers from surrounding jurisdictions will be there also working as basically contract security, but as police officers if needed. We're not going to have an ambulance out there this year that the county is going to provide. I've asked Bonnaroo to get their own ambulance service this year, strictly because we can only keep 3 ambulances on the road guaranteed all the time. We have a 4th one sometimes that comes and goes, and I want that, not only that 4th one full-time, but I want a 5th and a 6th one full-time as this county grows. I just didn't feel comfortable with having an ambulance off the road, leaving the county vulnerable potentially, and just not going to do it. So if they need help out there, we'll send additional ambulances, but ask them to get their own ambulance service this year. Of course, they're very cooperative in doing that. They also have agreed to give the Hillsborough Volunteer Fire Department some extra money. They're kind of the point people that are out there as far as fire protection and rescue, and the rescue squad's out there too. We want to make sure that they get made whole from this event. So Bonnaroo's coming. I don't anticipate any major traffic hurdles. We're still going to have good traffic plans in place, good security. State's mass gathering permit's been passed, so which means Bonnaroo's checked off all the boxes on safety, security, sanitation, environmental. All those things have been handled. So once folks get in and out, then as usual, you'll probably be able to move around town, no problem. But we welcome everybody coming in for Bonnaroo, and we welcome the promoters of Bonnaroo, and we look forward to a great relationship with them. And I'm proud to be your mayor. There's so many great things I can talk about, but we want to keep this down to a short few minutes. And we'll see you again next week with another department head or official. And anything you need, you can reach me at 931-723-5100. I'm Judd Matheny, the Coffee County Mayor.
And stay with us. Your weather forecast is coming up after these messages.
We tend to lose our motivation when we have something that's chronic, but you've got to do what you can early on as you can. After I'd exercise like that, I would have a lot of energy to do housework or whatever I needed. Well, I would recommend it highly to anyone at any degree of Parkinson.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
I want to invite y'all to come by Clayton's, downtown Tullahoma. We try to serve the community, the area, and we try to help people with their feet and comfortable shoes. We still measure feet. We have a great new arch mat. We have insoles. Please come see us at Clayton's and let me help you find some comfortable shoes for those achy feet.
We're gonna fit your style. We're gonna make you smile. Service and quality at Clayton's Shoe Store. We're gonna fit your style.
For many senior citizens, life looks like this, but it doesn't have to. When you make your home at Parkview Senior Living, life after retirement takes on a whole new meaning. Daily exercise options, fun outings, happy hour, game nights, movies and popcorn, arts and crafts, enjoying friends over chef-prepared meals. Parkview Senior Living, where you're always home, but you're never home alone.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this date. Our record high was in 1936 at 100 degrees. Record low was in 1917 at 47 degrees. The average high for this day is 85 and the average low is 64. 40% chance of storms for the night with a low of 64. High chance of storms for Sunday with a high of 86 and a low of 65. Thunderstorms expected for Monday with a high of 83 and a low of 65, and a chance of storms for Tuesday with a high of 84 and a low of 62. And that's our News Leader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday evenings at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. for News Leader. Stay safe. Have a great evening.